So, you're thinking about moving right here to Houston, Texas in 2023? Well, newsflash, it is 2023 now, and the clock starts now. Too often we have clients reach out when it's too late and they're starting the process later than they should. And so in today's video, I'm going to walk you through all the questions that you need to be asking yourself to figure out when to start the home buying process. See, there's a lot of factors to consider, especially if you're moving here from out of state. You need to know, do you want to move into new construction or resale homes? Because those timelines are completely different and they're different processes. You're also going to want to factor in whether or not you have a home to sell in your current market. And that's something that we also need to help coordinate. We need to talk to the lender and we need to see if you can purchase here without selling that home, or if that home needs to sell in order to purchase and close here. And all of these things need to happen right now. You need to have these conversations in January, especially if you have hopes for being in a home by summertime. And so in today's video, I'm going to walk you through all of the different timelines for people looking to buy right here in Houston, Texas in the year 2023. So let's get after it right now. All right, so before we dive in and answer all of your questions about when the right time to move in 2023 is, if this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living right here in Houston, Texas, tap that bell for notifications, subscribe to the channel, and we will keep you up to date on everything going on right here in Houston, Texas. My name's Ferris. I'm the broker owner of Ferris Realty, and we get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make a move here in the new year here in Houston, Texas. So if that is you, don't be shy. Pick up the phone and give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. Now, today's topic is when to buy in 2023. As I mentioned, too often people start this process later than they should. And here is what I mean by that. The first question that you're going to want to ask yourself when you are looking to make a move to the Houston area is, do you want to buy new construction or do you want to buy a resale home? And some people, they call us and they already know, but others don't. And so there's a series of questions that we like to ask clients to help them decide if they want to buy new construction or a resale home. And the reason that that's so important is because they're completely different processes. And so I'm going to walk you through both processes in today's video so that you can see which one you're leaning more towards, and then that way you can apply the appropriate timeline to your move. Now, another topic that gets brought up a lot is people wanting to move during the summer. There's a lot of reasons for that. Primarily, it has to do with schools. People that have kids want their kids to get to finish up at a natural closing point in their school year where they're moving from and start when school begins here. And so in order to do that, you really only have about a 2.5 month window to close here. And if you've got another home that you've got to sell somewhere else, that can be tricky. And so let's start by talking about the new construction timelines, because this is the one that's most time sensitive. And so if you're watching our videos and you're exploring and you're learning more and you decide, hey, we want new construction, I got to rip the Band-Aid off right now. The time to buy new construction, if you want to be in a home by summertime here, is yesterday. And what I mean by that is the homes that are going to close in May, June, July, and August here in the Houston area already have the foundations being poured right now, which means they're already for sale, which means other people are already buying those homes. And so if you know for certain that you want to purchase new construction, maybe you already know which neighborhood from our videos, then you really do need to contact us today. This is not a false sense of urgency. We are actively looking with buyers from our YouTube channel, and I know from going into these builders that they might only have 3 homes that are closing in the month of May, and they're for sale right now, which means somebody can grab them today, but that also means you can grab them today. And so if you want new construction, you may have heard that there's 2 options. You can either dirt build, which means that you pick a lot, you pick a floor plan, you pick everything out in that home, and then you have that builder build it for you. That timeline on the quick side is about 6 to 7 months. And then on the longer side, as you work your way up in the price points, can be anywhere from 8 to 12 months. And so in order to hit a summer move, dirt builds might not even be an option anymore, unless you literally called us this week that we're posting this video. And so your option is going to be inventory homes. And those are homes that the builders are currently building. They've already picked everything out, and they've already picked the floor plan, the home site, and they're just going to build that home and wait for somebody to buy it. And those homes, we know as of today, all of your options in the entire Houston area. There are none hiding, which means the time to start shopping for those homes is right now. So you can go under contract on new construction here in Texas, and typically the earnest money, all you have to put down right now to go under contract is somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000, depending on the sales price. And that's going to be the only money you put down until you go to closing in the summertime. And so there's really little to no risk. And that is what I would recommend, is start the conversations now. I would book a trip right now. Let us know the dates first so that we can plan accordingly and our team can help you. But you want to go ahead and get here, and you want to do that research now. You know, we can do a lot for you virtually online by showing you the different neighborhoods, but it really helps to be here in person when you're actually looking at the specific home site and looking at a specific builder. And so even though you might think there's tons of options, when you narrow it down, and if you're gravitating towards some of the master plan communities that we cover, there might only be 1 or 2 builders that you like in your price range, and they might only have 2 or 3 homes that close during the summertime. And so for all those reasons, I'm beating a dead horse here, but you need to reach out now in order to secure those homes for the summer. Otherwise, one of 2 things are going to happen. You're going to end up only getting to select from homes in a neighborhood that isn't your first choice, or you're going to get, the very last house in that section, and you're not going to get your pick of the litter. You're going to get the leftovers. And so that covers new construction. And so you can see how even if you're looking to buy in November, you want to start that new construction conversation right now. Now, here is what we do when it comes to clients that know that they want to buy a resale home. There's a lot of amazing suburbs here in the Houston area that don't offer any new construction. And so you're going to need to purchase a resale home to get into that area. Now, that timeline can wait when it comes to actually putting in offers and putting in a contract on a property. But getting familiar with the market and having the right conversations now to put yourself in a place to purchase in the summer, that all needs to happen right now as well. Let me walk you through our process on the resale side of things. So we'll typically talk to a client, and the first thing we're going to do is get them with a lender. We're going to see if they have a home that they need to sell somewhere else, or if they are just ready to buy and don't have anything to sell. If they don't have anything to sell, that simplifies things, obviously. And really all we need to focus on is their qualification. So we need to get them qualified with a lender to see what they qualify for at today's rates. And then we'll set them up on a home search based off of that budget. And so once we've got that budget, the most important thing you can do to know whether or not there's going to be good options for you in the summertime is see if there's good options for you right now. And so I'll set up a search for my resale buyers. And let's say I send you 100 different options. If you go through those 100 options and there are 10 or 15 really good options that you gravitate towards, that you feel very confident in, that you get excited about, then you can take a deep breath, and we know that we're in a good position with good search criteria, with a good budget to buy exactly what you want when the summertime rolls around. And if we send you 20 homes and you like 1 or 0 of them, then that's a good indicator now, here in January when we're filming this, that you need to go back to the drawing boards. We need to reevaluate either the area, the size of the home, the age, the quality of the home, or the price. And so we're going to need to make sure that your budget lines up with your expectations and make sure that we can make that a reality so that come summertime, you don't get blindsided and you think that you have been planning to move for 6 months, but you never talked to us about it. And then boom, we have to break your hearts, which is not what we want to do. And so that's why we're putting this video out. So that's how we time out resales. That's how we time out new constructions. Now let's talk about the added pressure of selling a home where you're coming from. So if you do have a home that needs to be sold, we highly recommend starting that conversation with your local realtor now. Now, if you don't have a local agent that you trust, I highly recommend reaching out to us. We have a strong referral network with professionals from all across the country that we'd love to put you in touch with. That way we can work in tandem to help coordinate your move right here to the Houston area. It's very helpful when we know we're working with a professional on the other end that we've got a relationship with, that we can call up and ask the right questions. And so there's a couple main questions you need to be asking your local agents in order to help time out and plan your move here in 2023. The first question you need to ask them is, what does the market look like right now? Is it still pretty hot? Do you have good chances of selling your home quickly? Or is the average days on market pretty high right now? you're going to want to know, because that's going to help you decide when you put your home on the market. If you want to close on a home here in June and you need the proceeds from your previous sale, you don't want to wait until May to put your home on the market. You might want to put your home on the market into February, early March, and negotiate some kind of lease back to give you 90 days on the market to sell your home if that's what your market is currently taking. The other question that is very important that you want to ask is, you want your realtor there to be brutally honest with you, and you want to base everything off of the worst case scenario. What I mean by that is you need to be able to ask your agent there, what am I going to net worst case on the sale of this home? That way you can calculate how much money you're going to bring over for your purchase of your home right here in Houston. And so for all of those reasons, highly recommend starting that conversation with a local agent there right now. Now, there are some opportunities when purchasing here in the Houston area to get contingencies, which means that the purchase here is contingent on the sale of your home there. But the tricky thing about those is going to be that they're going to want your home on the market right now. They're not going to want you to wait. And so contingencies don't work out for everybody. And so what we found is by having a good game plan, we can avoid any kind of risk of losing earnest money by not closing on your previous home and moving here. And so I hope that this was helpful. I hope this was insightful for you. This video isn't to scare you, it's to educate you so that you can make the best possible decisions for you and your family. So if you are looking to make a move right here to the Houston area, start the conversation today. We've got a link to a survey right down there in the comments. Fill that out and a member of our team will reach out to you immediately. Like we always say, don't be shy. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. Now, thanks for watching. Go check out some of our other videos.